Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am stopping in today just to share what I created during the ThemCraftyGirls virtual retreat last Sunday. I shared a reel over on my Instagram, but it didn't really go into much detail. Well, first, before I show you everything, this is what we all received once we signed up. They sent us a little package in the mail with a supply list, an agenda. We had our little tickets, which I thought was so cute. And then we had a bingo card. Our bingo card was empty. In one of the games that we played, they gave us a list of, I think, like 75 crafty words. So we chose our words and put them in our open bingo slots before the game started, and then they did like a random picker thing to select names, which that game was a lot of fun. I was actually taking my lunch break while we played it, so I kind of had it playing on my iPad, had the video up on my iPad while Kayla and I were having lunch, and she was like, "Mom, they take their bingo very seriously." I was like, "Girl, yes, yes, girl." The theme of the virtual retreat was crafty friends make the best friends, I believe was the theme, or something like that. Crafty friends, yeah, crafty friends are the best. Um, so most of us used craft related products to craft with during the retreat. You didn't have to, you could use whatever you want. I had visions of working on a swap during the retreat, but that went out the window. I just got so into using the collection that I chose, which was Let's Get Crafty by Simple Stories. I've had that collection for a while and hadn't cut into it at all, so I thought this was the perfect time. Um, and to prep for the retreat, I went into all of my crafty goodies and pulled out some things. Like on the supply list, they had memory decks cards, and I keep all of my memory decks card dies in here. I also have the Heidi Swap punch. They had tag dies, so I pulled some of my favorite tag dies out. And I pulled any crafty related die, stamp, whatever, in my stash. I even went into my charm stash and pulled out some crafter related charms. Got some Scrap Diva dies. I use this background die from Hero Art. Sorry about the glare, guys. I have this old stamp set from Lawn Fawn. I think it's, what is it? So Lovely? Yeah, So Lovely. I had a couple of stamp sets that I picked up from Joanne, I believe, that are crafty related. And I used a couple of these. I stamped out a couple things. I don't think I used too much of these, like the sentiments. I stamped out some sentiments ahead of time, but I didn't really get to use those. Let's see what else. Have a capital sheet design stamp that I picked up from Michael's when her line was in Michael's. Shout out to Lamika. Hey, girl. Another Hero Art stamp set. I even pulled out this Stampin' Die set from Photoplay that I picked up at the Stampin' Scrapbook Expo, just because, like, you had a little paintbrush over here, and, you know, you could make that girl seem, you know, like maybe she's working in her planner or something. And I pulled out this stamp set from Heidi Swap. It's not crafty related, but it talks about memories and that sort of thing. Here's a stamp set that I picked up at Tuesday morning before they closed, because, you know, it was friends and crafty related. I pulled like some of my girl stamps out as well. Some notebook stamps from my days being a member of the Stamp Society kit, with Heidi Swap. Same thing here. That was another one. a camera die, a book die. What was this in? The Crafty tote. I did use the Craft Caddy. And then I also pulled another paper collection that I ended up not using. Crafting with My Nomies by Photo Play. So I pulled out my Jada Blossom Gnome dies. Little pocket tag die. Just some other things. Some crafty stickers, my tape runner, a set from Allie, some wood veneers. This is actually a recent purchase from Amazon, and it's like an easel with like art supplies. Pulled that one. And then I also pulled my acrylic memory decks cards, some crafty word dies, some foiled foil plates and dies, and then my crafty words set from Nicole Silhouette. So I tried to prep ahead of time, and I'm glad that I did, because it did come in handy, because things were moving pretty fast. Yeah, things were moving pretty fast, especially if you're a slower crafter like me. Now, someone like Meliza, hey Meliza, who can crank out probably an album, a couple tags, and, you know, a few shakers in like an hour. Maybe it didn't move as fast for her, but it definitely moved fast for me. But I loved it. It kept me busy, and the time just flew by, and everybody, we had such a good time. It was such a good time. I can't wait for the next one. Now, what we worked on, they brought the incredibly talented Christian from Christian's Crafty Adventures here on YouTube. She came in, and we had what do I call, I can't even, my words are escaping me right now, but Christian taught us how to make this. I think she called it a lunch box, I believe, but it's sort of a tote. So, you know, she had us pick paper. She gave us the instructions, or gave us the measurements and the papers that we use. So you pick your papers, and of course I chose the one of my favorite papers from the Let's Get Crafty collection, and I love this black and white. I picked some glue strings there. I picked some of the Basil, I think they call this the Swiss dot paper from Basil, in one of my favorite crafting colors. Pick that out as the base for my two pockets inside of my tote, and then the pockets on the outside. I chose double-sided paper. But the things that we created during the retreat, one of the challenges was to create tags. Well, first, I think our first challenge was to create embellishments, and as we went along the retreat, we built on things. So we started out making embellishments, and maybe you'd use those embellishments that you made on the next thing. So one, let's see, for the embellishments, I decided to do, I decided to make these totes from my KS Craft die. So I ended up making 4 of them. Hold these up. Sorry, that has a glare. But I don't know why I chose, and I joked about it during the retreat, why I chose the thing that had like the most little teeny tiny pieces to put together. So I was able to make 4. I think we had like an hour. So I made 4 in that hour. And then use some bits of the from the ephemera pack to stick in the pockets. I didn't glue any of this down because I don't know that I'm going to keep those in there. But I made 4. And then I also made some, let's take these out of the bag. I made some wax seals. Yeah, I was a bit ambitious during that first one. I think I was a bit ambitious during the whole thing. So these are some of the wax seals that I used. I'm not sure if that's showing up, but I love these. I pulled out like my florals because there's lots of florals in this paper collection. And then this one is like florals and bows. I'm not sure if that's focusing or showing up. Sorry. Still trying to get used to this new webcam. And this one is a rose. This is one of my newer wax seal stamps here. So I made a bunch of wax seal stamps. I didn't use any of my gold pens or paints on these yet. I'll probably do that later. So that was one thing we did, and I think the next thing that we had to do was make a memory dex card. So this is my memory dex card, and here's where, you know, ambition got the better of me again because I decided to make mine a shaker. So I cut my pieces out, used some of my glitter tool, and busted out the sewing machine. And then here's where, you know, we're building and using some of the embellishments that we made. I took one of my wax seal stamps and used it on the center of my rosette. This rosette is from Lori, Creating for Fun. And then I used some of my, the bowl of die cut pieces that I have that I made from my scraps. I think I've shared that in a previous video. And then I just put some of the ephemera bits behind it, a little pencil over here. I made a little dangle on the side with a butterfly, some Heshy beads, and some beads from my stash. Another Martha Stewart butterfly. I used my Wink of Stella pen. Not sure if that glitter or sheen is picking up on there. Some flat back glitter jimmies in there. Another piece from the ephemera kit over here, and an enamel dot up at the top, you know, as if it's holding that in place. And I love this plaid, this orange plaid paper. And the back is just plain. I'll put my sticker back there, which I think I have a couple more of my memory dex info sharing cards I can stick back there on it. But this was my memory dex, and I think we had to have like three or four elements on our memory dex card, so I met that requirement. And the last thing we had to do before we made the caddy was to make some tags. And at this point, we were a little bit behind schedule. We were having so much fun, and there were giveaways throughout the retreat. So I think originally it was supposed to be like 6 tags or something, but I think that was when Ebony was running, so she amended it and said, you know, just make as many tags as you can. So I stamped 3. That background stamp from Hero Arts, I just took some pink and some, I don't know, it's not mint, but whatever. Took some of that cardstock, used my little stamping platform, stamped out a background because I knew I was going to die cut some stuff out of it, and I used one of my favorite tag dies and die cut some tag shapes out of that stamped background. So here is the first one, and sorry about the glare on that. So I just used some chipboard pieces, again layered up some of the ephemera pieces, a little album over here, some washi tape, a pencil, used some of my sequins thread back there, and used some flat back pearls on it. And then I made a little dangle over here on the side with some seed beads and Heshy beads and one of the charms that I pulled when I was prepping everything. And it's plain on the back. Y'all know how I do my tags. My tags are sturdy, so it's double layered with 2 pieces of 110-pound cardstock, so this tag is sturdy. Here is the second one. Again, use some pieces of ephemera and that Scrap Diva glue gun bag topper. You can piece together 2 glue guns, one that's left facing, one that's right facing. with that bag topper die. That's why I chose that one, because it's so versatile. You can make a bag topper or you can just make an embellishment. So I chose it to make embellishments. So just layered up that die cut with this. I can totally make that sentiment, which I think is something we all suffer from. You know, we can probably buy it for $10 or we can spend $50 on the materials to make it. Which doesn't make sense, but if you're a crafter, it makes total sense. Again, I just picked up some pieces from my little bowl of scrap die cuts that I have, and punch die cuts to put love down there. Some faceted bling from, I believe that comes from Hobby Lobby. Some of my foam flowers, and then I made another little dangle over here with the cup filled with crafting supplies. It has some scissors, some pins, and some paintbrushes in there, and wire wrap some seed beads as well to go on that. So that's that one. And then here is the pink version. Again, kept it pretty much the same. The stamped background, the paper pieced glue gun, the sentiment, the foam flowers. I used some glitter enamel dots on this one. Another love from a Martha Stewart punch. And then over here on this side, this dangle, again, I chose this little heart charm here and wire wrapped some more seed beads and heshy beads. So those were my tags. And then with that fourth tag that I die cut, I used it to decorate the front of my tote. I didn't have time to put these diamond dots on the tote during the retreat, but I went back later on and just added these in. Used a little small gold doily back there, took some snow tulle and wrapped it around. And then I made a mistake when I was trying to put my handle on. I think I looked away, which, you know, was mistake number one. Looked away and I attached my handle up here, and that was just way too far forward. So great thing about using hot glue is that you can reactivate that glue by using your heat tool. So I was able to move it back to where I really wanted it. So my plan for this is I'm going to make a few more things and probably put this in the mail for a rack. So be looking for that in the coming days and weeks once I figure out what else I want to put in here. So I'll send this off to one of my crafty friends, but it'll be a surprise. So that's what we made. And I mentioned that we had tons of giveaways. And I won one of the giveaways. And the giveaway that I won was a kit from Lisa over at HappyCrafterShop. So I haven't opened it. It just got here yesterday. It decided it wanted to take the scenic route because it was coming from Georgia. And I'm here in Florida. And when I checked the tracking, it went from Georgia to New Jersey. Like it was moving south in Georgia, had almost made it to me. And then at the last minute decided it wanted to go back north to Jersey. So let's see. Something over here. Oh, a sticker. Oops. Alrighty. So let's see what's inside. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this card. Look at you being awesome. Oh, Lisa, I absolutely know that I'm gonna love whatever is in this package. I love everything that I always order from you. So this wouldn't be any different. And she put her note on a piece of printer paper so that I can reuse this card. So thank you. And here is her card that she puts in all of her orders with her information on the back. Do yourself a favor and go check her out. She does have a website now. She used to sell on IG, but she has a website now, so go check out the website. Oh my God. Okay, so we were trying to figure out which prize I won because it was just, we were all excited when we were doing those last few giveaways because we did like 6 giveaways all together. So everyone was confused, like, wait, which one did I win? So once we figured out which prize I won, I was so excited because I missed out on this kit when Lisa was selling it in her shop, and I was so bummed about that. So you have these little flat back strawberry resin pieces and strawberries over here. And then you got some strawberry slices and some red berries in there. Oh, and then you have the cupped flower sequins. Sorry about the glare on that. Oh my goodness. Some more strawberry flat back pieces over here. Is this like a strawberry candle resin piece? Oh my God, I'm never gonna want to use this. Those are so cute. It's like a strawberry candle. Oh, I have my peach Bellini candle going right now in my craft room. It's my favorite from Bath and Body Works. FYI, just in case y'all wanted to know. And then here's some more of the cupped flower sequins in a mint color. And then strawberry milk jar flatbacks. Oh my God, this is so... Okay, I'm gonna have to break out all of my collections with strawberries in them. I just hauled that, some more of the vintage strawberry fields from Simple Stories. Lisa's gonna make me pull it back out. And look at these little cute bunnies holding a strawberry. Oh, these are just so cute. And then you have like a sprinkle clay bits with some little white balls mixed in with it. You can definitely use that in a sequins mix. Let's see. Oh, some little pink and white ladybugs. I don't remember seeing, I don't know, maybe she put this together as, you know, in addition, because I don't remember seeing all of those in one kit. Maybe I missed it. And then she made some flowers. Oh my goodness. And these have little stamens in the middle of them, y'all. Oh, Lord. If you want me to just hoard this stuff, just say that, Lisa, because I don't know that I'm going to be able to use this. And then she has the word flowers, die cut, and a flower on top. And then it looks like she included some baggies, which is so nice because I joined Tamika's fall flower swap. So depending on what colors I decide to use, I can use these baggies for that. It's cute. I've never seen mesh bags like this with the sort of canvas burlap like material at the bottom. And then of course you got your pretty shred in there, and I'll put that in my little pink shred bag to reuse. So again, Lisa, thank you so much, and thank you to ThemCraftyGirls for hosting such a wonderful retreat. Ebony, Ilene, Cassi, and Trice, y'all are awesome. I don't know if you hear it enough or if you hear it at all, but I myself definitely appreciate what you guys are doing in the crafty community. I love being able to tune in with y'all on Sundays, you know, just to see what everybody's doing. I can't always craft along. Most of the times I'm like cooking dinner or getting the kids and myself and my husband prepped for the week ahead, but I'm always tuning in and cutting up cutting up with all the ladies that join in. We have a really good time. If you have not checked out any of their lives on Sundays, do yourself a favor and check it out. You will not be disappointed. You will be grateful that you took the time to do it. I can't wait until the next retreat. I am definitely looking forward to it. Until then, y'all be good, be blessed, and I'll see you later. Bye.